Assalamu alaikum and welcome to mathematics class for standard 7th, chapter 5, lines and angles, recapitulation. Students, what you're going to learn from this video? In this video, I'll be recapitulating the chapter lines and angles, few concepts. So let's see. So let us start with the recapitulation of chapter lines and angles, right? Here I'm going to explain you all the sums which are from solve the following of your practice worksheet. Objectives are being answered and all the statements which are there, they are there in your textbook. So you have to go through the textbook. In the PDF also, whatever the points to remember I had given to you, you have to go through all the points to remember from the PDF also. And the worksheet is having all the objectives answered. So you are going to understand everything, right? Now in the worksheet I have given you the kind of objectives and subjectives which are going to come for your PT2 examination. They are not exactly same, but this kind of sums are going to come. Numbers are changed, but the method will remain the same. So better go to the worksheet as well as textbooks and the PDF which I had already given to you. Now let us begin with the solve the followings. Question number 1. Here it is being said that minus 200 being divided by 25. Now for this you have to show the working here. For this here we can do the rough work of table of 25. So 25 ones are 25. Now further 25 table I am writing for you. 25 twos are 50. 25 threes are 75. 25 fours are 100. Now as you could see, the table of 25 to remember is very easy. The first 4 are in 100. Okay, so 25 ones are 25, 25 twos are 50, 25 threes are 75 and 25 fours are 100. So let us go ahead. Now another 4 will have another 100. That means this 100 and another 4, that means 8 will get 200. So let us see now. 25 fives are 125. 25 6 are 150. As you could see here, only 1 is being added after 4. So 125, 150 and now 25 sevens will be 175. And 25 fours eights are 200. As you could see, first 100 has been over. After that 100 series started with 25, 50, 75 and 200, and another 2 will have 225 and 250. So 225 tens will come as 250. So this is the easiest way to remember the table of 25. Now as you could see, we need 200 here for our division, and we got 200 in 25 eights are. Okay, so let us do the division now. So this is minus of 200, right? And we have been divided with 25. 25 eights are correct 200. So now we want minus sign also. So what we are going to do? 25 minus eights are minus 200, and if you are going to add it, this plus minus makes minus. Okay, so what happens? This sign changes to addition when we are subtracting. So this minus and this minus will become plus, and 200 will get minus. So this sign is going to change now to plus. So plus minus makes minus, and the 200 is going to change to 0, 0, 0. Okay, so what the answer you got? You got minus 200 when divided by 25. The answer is, you got what is the answer? The answer is minus 8. So this is your final answer, and this is how you are going to solve the sum. So no need, see, if you are thorough with the table, then no need to do the rough work, but you have to show this method. Okay, now let us move on to the next question, that is down here. So it is, identify whether the given pair of angle is complementary or supplementary. We have to check whether this pair is complementary or supplementary. So let us begin our answer. The sum of two complementary angles, let me explain you first, is always 90 degree. So when complementary is given to you, you have to write this. The sum of two complementary angle is always 90. So we can say that this after addition, if they are complementary or supplementary. So 112 plus 68. So we get here as 0, 6, 7, 8 and 180. Therefore, as the sum has come to 180, the given pair is not complementary. We can say that, therefore, the given pair of angle is not complementary. Any one will come. That means if complementary is not there, definitely it is supplementary because it is 180. So we can write here now as the sum of two, we know that the sum of two supplementary angles is always 180 degree. Therefore, we can say that the given pair, as we have done the addition once, no need to do it once again. We can directly write the statement. Therefore, the given pair of angle is supplementary. I hope student you understood how to answer such questions. Okay, so after addition you come to know that this is 180. You can directly write, we know that the sum of two supplementary angles is 180. So the given pair of angle is supplementary. Now suppose after addition you get 90. So you can write this similar way. Instead of supplementary you will write complementary. Okay students, so this is how I have shown actually two methods here. Suppose the complementary pair is given to you, then how you are going to write. Okay, so two methods I have shown you. You can attempt any one. You may write for both or you may write for any one. If it is complementary, then write only this much. The given pair of is complementary, and if it is supplementary, then write this much of statements. Okay students, now let us move ahead. Okay students, so the next question number 3 I am taking as find the complement of each of the following. Yes, according to your practice work, this is not question number 3, it will be some else question. But as I am explaining you the recapitulation of chapter lines and angles, that is number 5. So I am going to explain you all the questions of this chapter. Okay, so suppose here we have to find the complement of each of the following, and let us focus on question A first. So as you could see here, the question A is having a given angle as 35 degree and we have to find the complement. Complement means the sum of the angles are always 90. So one angle is given to you as 35 degree. Now you have to find the other angle which will make 90 on addition with 35. So how we are going to write? First of all, you have to mention the property that the sum of complementary angle is always 90 degree. Okay, now we know that the sum of complementary angle is always 90 degree. Now we have the given angle is given to us as 35 degree. Therefore, its complementary angle will be what? So its complementary angle will be equal to 90 minus 35. Now you have to do the minus of 90 and 35. You deduct 35 from 90. What you are going to get? Correct. 55 degree. Correct? So this is the complementary pair and this is how you are going to write the statement. See. So question A is being solved in this many steps. Okay, even if it is for 2 marks, you have to write the property, what you are following, and you have to show the method. Now let us move on to the next question B. Showing it to you little closer. See, here is a question B where the angle given is 57 degrees. So as we have written earlier, here also we have to mention the property, and that is the sum of complementary angles is always 90 degree. Okay, the given angle is The given angle is 57 degree. Therefore, its complementary angle will be what? Its complementary angle will be equal to 90 minus 57. And how much it will be? Correct. 33 degree. So this is how we are going to solve. So our complementary pair we got as 33 degree. You could see here. Correct? So question number 3 completed like this. If two are there for you, you have to solve it one below the other, as I am showing you in one page. So I have actually divided my page into 2 equal halves so that I can show you the method of one in this half and the method of another one, which was exactly same in the other half. Maybe you will get only one question like this to find the complementary, or maybe you will get to find the supplementary. Now if it is supplementary, what you are going to do? You are going to write, change this. Instead of complementary, you will write supplementary. Instead of 90 degree, you will write 180 degree. Given angle, whatever the angle is given to you, that same number you have to write it down here. And instead of writing complementary angle, here you will write its supplementary angle. Its complementary angle, right? So it will be deducting. Here if it is complementary, we are deducting the given angle from 90. But suppose if you are finding supplementary pair, then you will be deducting the given angle from 180, not 90. And whatever answer you get, you will write it down here. This is the only change you do it for complementary and supplementary. Only certain things are changed. For complementary you take 90, and for supplementary you take 180. Okay students? Okay students, so the next 4th question, it is not 4th according to your worksheet as I told you. but these kind of questions may come. Okay, students. So here is the question again from the same chapter, lines and angles, and here it has been said like this. In the adjoining figure means the figure which is given alongside the question, identify these all four pairs. Now one by one we are going to discuss and then we are going to write down. First of all, we have to find all the pairs of corresponding angles. So if you remember the corresponding angles, now here is the line A which is parallel to line B. This line A is parallel to line B, and the line intersecting both them is called the transversal line C. So line A and B is parallel and C is the transversal. Okay, now if it is like that, then a little closer, come, see, corresponding pairs. Corresponding are only changing the line but position is the same. For one, we are going to start with, it is on line A, angle 1, then its corresponding pair will be on line B, so at the same place. So angle 1 and angle 5 are the corresponding pair. Now let us move on to angle 2. It is for line A. See, line A are having how many angles? 1, 2, 3 and 4. 4 angles are formed because of this transversal. Similarly, line B is having all 4 angles because of this transversal. So one will be pairing with one, but position will be same, only line will be changed for the corresponding angles. So angle 2 is corresponding with angle 6, right? Now let us move on to 3. Angle 3 is corresponding pair with angle 7 because 3 is with line A. So 7 will be with line B, and position is also same. See, on the other side of transversal and below the line. So this is also below the line. Now look at 4. It is above the line to the left side of the transversal, right? So 4 is having its corresponding pair with angle 8. So let us now write down this in a manner. So we are going to write answer for A. The corresponding pairs are okay, we are going to write the corresponding pairs are angle 1 is equal to angle 5. As you know, the corresponding pairs are always equal. So write down like this, or you may write down like this also, angle 1 and angle 5. You may write down this also, angle 1 and angle 5. Any of the thing will be valid. Okay, you may write down any of this. Okay. So if you are going to follow this equality, it is okay. If you are going to follow the semicolon method, it is okay. If you are going to follow the sign of end, okay, that is also valid. Fine. So I am going to follow this now. So angle 1 and angle 5. So let us begin with once again angle 1 and angle 5, angle 2 and angle 6, angle 3 and angle 7, angle 4 and angle 8. So these are all corresponding pairs. I have written this line for your explanation. You don't have to write. You will start writing like this, following any of this method. Okay, any of these methods. Now let us go for the explanation again for the next question, number B, the pair of alternate interior angles. So this is the figure, and we have to find only alternate interior pairs. Now alternate interior pairs are falling only between the line A and B. So which are the angles which are between the line A and B? That means A और B के बीच में ही होने चाहिए. तो वो एंगल है, देखो A और A लाइन ये रही, B लाइन ये रही, और इन दोनों के अंदर यानी इंटीरियर. सो एंगल 2, एंगल 3, एंगल 5 और एंगल 8 ये हैं इंटीरियर एंगल्स, A और B के अंदर आते हैं. अब इसमें अगर आपको अल्टरनेट फाइंड आउट करना हो देन फॉलो द मेथड ऑफ Z. यानी देखिए ये आपका एंगल 3 बन गया. सो 3 और उसका अदर साइड पे 5, ये Z बनाते हैं. देखो इफ यू आर गोइंग टू जॉइन देम दिस एंगल इज फॉर्मिंग Z, है ना, 3 और 5. सो दीज आर अल्टरनेट एंगल्स. सो विच आर दी अदर 2 and 8. अगर आप दूसरे वे में लर्न करना चाहते हैं तो ऐसे लर्न कीजिए. दे आर फॉर्मिंग द क्रॉस 3 with 5, 2 with 8. They are forming the cross. See, if you want to remember in this manner, okay, no problem. Okay, so now we are going to write with the alternate interior angles, right? So let us start writing answer for B. The alternate interior pairs are colon. Now as I told you, angle 3 and angle 5. The next one is angle 2 and angle 8. Understood? Now let us move on again on the third question, that is number C. Now we have to find the pair of interior angles on the same side of transversal. So here is the figure again. Now again interior side, so we have to be in between A and B. हमें A और B के इंटीरियर यानी बीच में ही वो दोनों ढूंढने हैं. Now once we had found alternate, हम सेम को इंटीरियर एंगल्स तो नहीं कह सकते, राइट. नाउ इंस्टेड ऑफ फॉर्मिंग क्रॉस दे आर स्ट्रेट अटैच्ड. यानी ये 3 with 8 and 2 with 5, they are forming C and opposite C. See, this is C and this is opposite of C. Or other way to remember is straight. 3 attaches with 8, 2 attaches with 5. ये straight attach होते हैं. ओके, alternate क्रॉस में अटैच होते हैं और इंटीरियर स्ट्रेट अटैच होते हैं. आप ऐसे भी लर्न कर सकते हैं, ठीक है. सो लेट अस राइट डाउन. सो विच आर द इंटीरियर अल्टरनेट इंटीरियर एंगल्स ऑन द सेम साइड ऑफ ट्रांसवर्सल. 3 and 8 आर इंटीरियर एंगल्स. नाउ दे आर नॉट इक्वल. 3 and 8 आर नॉट इक्वल. इंटीरियर पेयर क्या होता है मालूम है? इन दोनों को जब आप प्लस करोगे तो आंसर हमेशा 180 डिग्री आएगा. इसीलिए ये दोनों इक्वल नहीं होते. दे एड अप टू 180. उसी तरह 2 और 5 ये दोनों एंगल के मेजरमेंट को जब आप ऐड करोगे तो आपका आंसर 180 ही आएगा. यू अंडरस्टूड? फाइन. सो लेट अस मूव ऑन टू राइट डाउन. That's answer C. Now we are going to write the interior pairs on the same side of the transversal R. Okay, now we are going to write them as I told you. It's angle 3 and angle 8 and angle 2 and angle 5. They make the interior pairs. Okay, that means after addition they give you 180 degree. Fine. Now let us move on to the last question of this, that is number D. The question is, you have to find the vertically opposite angles. Now what are vertically opposite angles? They are forming the cross and they are always between two lines. That means the transversal and one parallel. Okay, so all the opposites are here, two pairs. 4 and 2 are the vertically opposite, and 1 and 3 are the vertically opposite on line A with the transversal C. Another pair you will find from line B and the transversal C. That is 5 is vertically of 7 and 8 is the vertically of 6. They are on the same line with the transversal. Okay, only one cross they need. This is opposite, this is opposite, this is opposite, this is opposite. Okay, so let us write down now. Number D, the vertically opposite angles are angle 1, as I told you here, 1 with 3, 4 and 2. Angle 1 and angle 3, angle 4 and angle 2. I'll be writing it next to pairs here as I'm not having the space below. So the next is angle 5 and angle 7, angle 8 and angle 6. So let us write down angle 5 and angle 7, angle 8 and angle 6. So all the 4 pairs of opposite angles we have written. Okay students, so this is how we have solved all the 4 questions of this respective question number 4, and if you have been asked, you may be find it very easy then to write it down. Thank you students for watching the video. Good luck for your examination. Prepare well and go through all the material we had supplied to you. Work hard, write your paper neatly and calmly without any errors. Okay, all the good luck from all of us. Thank you. Have a nice day.